I'm sorry.
Clear it out, big guy. Loosen up.
Okay.
Ready? What's up, everybody? Derek and Keenan coming back at you with Test the Algorithm. This is video 11 or 12? 12. This is video 12, and I imagine a lot of you that watch YouTube know a while back Matt Walsh came out with that video, What is a Woman? And they tried scrubbing it off the internet, you know what I mean? And he was just basically asking that question to all different kinds of people, like, what is a woman, right? Mm-hmm. Well, on the flip side of that, I have nephews and, young men in my family that will ask questions just like every young man does, like, what is a man? What does it mean to you to be a man? How do I be a good man? You know what I mean? To myself, my future wife, my kids, my everything, the world, mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
So I found a few clips here that are kind of along that vein. And just a little shout out to all my nephews and all the young men in my family and everybody else that watches this. This is a good one. This is a good overview of kind of what it takes to be a man. So we'll get right into it. I think you'll like this. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
That is John Jones right there, greatest fighter that ever lived, basically undefeated. And he's had his problems or whatever, but he is a Christian and just one of the baddest men. You would never want to be in an elevator with that guy when he's mad at you.
Nope. John Bones Jones,
John
I think,
Bones
right?
Jones, Johnny Bones Jones.
Yep.
I like that there, though. It's that is the life of a man. It's not rainbows and everything given to you, everything made for you. You're going to have to fight. You are going to have to walk against the current your whole life. There is no one that's going to give you the benefit of the doubt unless it's your father, your mother, or maybe your best friend. That's about all you're going to get. So you're going to have to embrace the hard and you're going to have to embrace the ugly. So I did like that.
Yeah. My dad used to say, embrace the suck.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we all have our own stories and things like that. And me coming out of the season of life that I've been in, this is the first time that I've watched that video. Yeah, we got to do what we got to do, and always do the right thing when nobody's looking. That's integrity. And I can say, at least with my season of life, I always had my integrity throughout everything.
It's important because that integrity is very important.
Absolutely is.
It's gonna, young men, it's gonna be hard. Unfortunately, you are not born with any intrinsic value. Women are. I don't care how that sounds, it's a truth. Women, because they're women, are born with intrinsic value. If you're born a man, you're going to have to work hard and fight for everything you get to finally get intrinsic value. So embrace the suck. Know that it's just a part of life. Keep your head above water. So we'll get in the next one. You ready for this one?
Ready.
This is that old man I was talking about, dude. I've been watching a little bit. Cool man. I think he lives in Alaska, does like cattle ranching and stuff. He's like a cowboy man, right?
Absolutely.
Check this one out.
Man, be a dangerous man. You can't be a good man, a fully good man, if you're not a dangerous man. It's okay, be dangerous. Now, being dangerous is not being a threat. They're two different things. To be good is to do good to people, and sometimes doing good to people is protecting those people. Often the most dangerous man in the room is the quietest man in the room, all right? And it's not about going out and lifting weights and getting a bunch of tattoos and wearing leather jackets and walking around with your chest and shoulders up, hulking around saying, I'm dangerous. That's very rarely is that a dangerous man. Become a good man.
Absolutely.
I like that guy.
Absolutely. I've never seen him up until now. And I'm going to get his YouTube handle or Instagram handle, whatever it's going to be. And I'm going to follow him. That is absolutely fantastic.
I always, when I was a kid, my dad and going fishing and hunting and camping and whatnot, when he had all of his friends around from, his childhood, and they would sit there at the campfire or fishing and tell stories, on the boat or whatever. And I used to love that as a kid. I'd sit there and listen to these old timers tell their stories, never interrupt, just soaking it all in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's what that guy reminds me of. Reminds me of an old timer with a lot of good wisdom to pass on. You know what I mean? And yeah, like you said, man, when you are a man, you are expected to be able to embrace violence and danger. You are the one that when the Titanic goes down, you say goodbye to the old women and children. You sit there and go down with the ship. You're the one that goes to war. You're the one when there's a bang on your house at night, you're the one that gets up to check it out. And I'm not saying it's fair, but it is what it is, and you have to be able to embrace that. That's why I liked what he said right there.
Absolutely. And 99.99 or 99.99% of the time, yes, if there's a bump in the night, the man's going to have to go look.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, I liked how he said that the quietest man in the room is typically the most dangerous. I always am very observant. Whenever I go to any place that I go, I'm always observant. And I always try to lay back and let other people have the limelight. And I always try to pick out the other quiet people, because those are the people who would be an asset if anything would ever go down.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's my dad always said, you'll learn a lot more about life and everybody if you use these and these more than this.
Yep. Keep your mouth shut and listen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the guy that's sitting there always going, I'm tough, I beat up 700 people or whatever. You think that guy's a tough guy? No, it's the guy out there doing yard work going, I don't need to listen to this shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, if you say, I'm 102 and 2, I mean, fine, you're a bad dude. You're a bad dude. But you don't hear the SEAL Team 6 guys going, I'm the badass.
No, and the bottom line is,
dude, they're going to be quiet because they know they're a badass.
Yeah, the bottom line is, though, no matter who you are, you can be Tim Kennedy, you can be a Navy SEAL, you can be John Jones. Trust me when I say this, there is someone out there that will whip your ass.
Absolutely.
Always.
100%.
There is no such thing in the world as an undefeated fighter. There is someone there that we might not see, that might not whatever, but he would mop the floor with you. You know what I mean? So little, like you said, little advice for young men today. Listen, observe, talk less, learn. That's what I would say.
I tell my boys there's always going to be somebody bigger, faster, stronger, and smarter. And you go day by day to try to better yourself, and that's the only thing and the only person that matters.
This next one is, I imagine you've seen him on Rogan, David Goggins, the guy that runs 7,000 miles a day or whatever, right? All right, check this one out. You'll like this one. Watch this.
Out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even fucking be there. 80 of them are just targets. 10 do most of, or 9 do most of the fighting. 1 is a warrior. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's a few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that 1.
Yeah. It's so true right there. You know, that's where the word infantry came from, like the army infantry and everything. That word came from infant, because back in the day when like England and France would fight and they would stand in the line on each other and, boom, 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 and keep going, they would put the little drummer boys and the youngsters in front like cannon fodder. That's where the word infantry came from. So I do like what he said, even in war, 80% of the people or whatever shouldn't even be there. They don't want to be there. What do you say? 80% or whatever shouldn't be there. This percent are good followers that will help you. And there's only 1 or 2% that are the actual leaders. And that's what I don't like about war, because ever since World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm, Afghanistan, all these wars we've been in my opinion, have killed off all of our alpha males. We've literally sacrificed them, and we are now left with what we're left with here. Like, I do believe that we sacrificed a lot of our alpha males, our leaders of men that would help young men out today. So that's why I'm just disgusted with war. You know what I mean? But I do like what he said. Here's that guy again, right? Listen to this one. This one's good. You guys are like, I love this old timer.
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions. make the sacrifices, make the unpopular decisions, and become comfortable in your own skin. And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, and full responsibility to change.
No one's going to change you except yourself.
I like that guy. Like
Absolutely.
I said, he basically, you're going to, as a man, trying to do the right thing and weave through this thing we call life, you are going to feel like you're walking against the current. It's going to be hard. You're not always going to be right, but have the foundation under you to where you can make a good decision that you can stand by, because you as a man, in the way things are supposed to go, you are going to make the hard decisions. You're, like I said, you're going to be the one going out to check when someone goes bump in the night. So have the wherewithal inside yourself to be able to make a decision, to be able to stand by your decision, knowing you're not always right. So that's the videos I had. Just a little short video for everybody today. All the young men out there, keep your heads up. You know, keep walking against the current, and know you're not alone. Everything you've ever thought, every older man than you has thought it before, and we've all dealt with all the battles. We're all very similar, trust me. So
absolutely, more similar than you guys think.
So I appreciate y'all, and thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. You know, I say it every time, but we are shadow banned, so do what you can. Share it, like it, whatever. We appreciate it, and keep your heads up, and God bless. Love you guys.
Take care, guys.